do when you make a mistake? That's what we're going to talk about in today's Bible Shred. Hi, my name is Gabrielle, and I have a goal to read the entire Bible in 30 days. Today we were in Luke 16, and we went all the way to Acts 2. I wanted to specifically focus in on the story of the shrewd manager. This Bible story takes place in Luke 16. So the manager of the money for a rich man was called in, and he was told that he was going to be fired because he was wasting the rich man's possessions. The manager knew that he made a mistake, and he took these 3 steps, which are the steps that we can take every time we make a mistake. Step 1 is that he acknowledged his mistake. We see this happening in Luke 16 verse 3. Before we can do anything else, we need to look at our mistake and figure out where exactly we went wrong. Because if we don't do this, then we are liable to make that same mistake in the future. Next, the manager created a plan. The Bible doesn't really talk about this, but it is really important that once you know your mistake, you figure out the steps to rectify the situation. Sometimes that might mean making an apology, but other times that might mean just sitting and reflecting on what you have done. And number 3, the most important step, the manager took action. After he took his action and used the money to rectify the situation, he was back in favor again with his manager. If we use these 3 steps every time that we make a mistake, then we can make sure that we are walking with Jesus's grace and love in every situation. On day 24, I actually made a pretty big Bible error. So I was doing some studying about the lineage of Jesus, and in part 2, I talked about Jacob. I had stated that Jacob, the father of Joseph, who Joseph and Mary ended up making Jesus, that he was the same one as in the Old Testament with Jacob and Esau. Many of you kind people came to me and stated in the comments that those 2 Jacobs were extremely different and lived thousands of years apart. So I just wanted to come back and let you guys know that it was a really humbling experience, realizing way too late. But thank you guys for those of you who are really kind in that. Anyway, that was today's Bible Shred. If you liked it, make sure you give it a big fat like. And also make sure you subscribe because we only have a few days left. And I'm so excited to reach the end. Anyway, I love you to the moon and back. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.